Hello my dear students, so today we are going to learn how to calculate arithmetic mean in a continuous series. In the case of this continuous series, the respective frequency will be given, and on the basis of the given class interval and the frequency, we have to determine the value of arithmetic mean. So there are three methods. This mean, okay, this mean in a continuous series can be calculated by three methods. Number one, we have a direct method. And number two, we have shortcut method, and number three, we have step deviation method. So in your syllabus it is not mentioned that you have to solve only by direct method or shortcut method or step deviation method. You can follow any one of the method to solve and find out the value of this arithmetic mean. So I will solve one question, okay, by using this direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method. Whichever method you will feel easy, you will follow you will follow that method, whether it is a direct method or shortcut method or step deviation method. Whichever is easier, you can follow that method. Okay, so first question, we have the following table gives the marks secured by the students of a class in their midterm examination. So class interval of marks is given here 0 to 10. How many students have secured? 5. 10 to 20, 10 students have secured. 20 to 30, 25, 30 to 40, 30, 40 to 50, 20 students, 50 to 60 we have 10 students. So here the class interval of marks is given and the number of students, this number of students will be your frequency. Now in order to calculate arithmetic mean by applying direct method, this is the formula, direct method formula, x bar equals to summation f m by summation f. Now here m is the mid value. Now how will calculate that mid value? So mid value can be calculated by taking this, say here 0 to 10. So in the first case, this 0 is our lower limit and 10 is our upper limit. So this can be considered 0 as L1 plus L2 by 2. So this is the formula of calculating mid value m. Once again, how will you calculate mid value? L1 plus L2 by 2. So L1 is the lower limit and L1 is the lower limit and L2 is the upper limit. So here in the first case, lower limit we have 0 and upper limit we have 10. Now if you look at the second class interval, we have 10 to 20. So here 10 will be L1 and 20 will be your L2. Similarly, for the next observation, we can see that 20 will be L1 and 30 will be L2. So mid value equals to L1 plus L2 divided by 2. I will show you. Now, so according to our given formula, this m is the mid value, f is the summation f equals to total number of frequency, okay, and we have to find the value fm, summation fm. So here we have to make one more column, okay. So in this column we have to fm. Now this number of students is your f. We have to calculate mid value. Okay, first we will calculate mid value. Let's consider this one as m, and we will make one more column f m. Okay, so first what we'll do that we will calculate the value of m, that is mid value, and then we will multiply their frequency and mid value to get this fm. Now number of students, this is our value of f. Now in the first case, marks is given 0 to 10. Okay, marks is given 0 to 10. So first mid value, let's consider M1. I will get L1 0 plus 10 divided by 2. So this 0 is your L1 and this 10 is your L2. So L1 plus L2, that means 0 plus 10 divided by 2, we will get 5. Okay, so first mid value will have 5. Now for the second one, second mid value, let's consider this M2. We have 10, lower limit we have 10 and upper limit we have 20. So 10 plus 20 divided by 2 will get 30. 30 divided by 2 equals to 15. So second mid value will have 15. Similarly, this 20 and 30, what will be the mid value? 20 plus 30 divided by 2. So 20 plus 30, 50, 50 divided by 2, we have 25. Now next one, 30 plus 40, 70, 70 divided by 2, we will get 35. Next 40 plus 50, 90, 90 divided by 2, we will get 45. Next 50 plus 60, 110, 110 divided by 2, we will get 55. So in this way we can calculate the value of M, that is mid value. And the formula to calculate mid value equals to L1. Once again I am writing M equals to L1 plus L2 divided by 2. So this is the formula to calculate mid value. So we have already calculated mid value. Now we will find FM. Okay, FM, frequency into mid value. So first one, frequency we have 5 and mid value also we have 5. So 5 5s are 25. So here FM will be 25. Next we have 15 into 10. Say F 15 and M we have, frequency we have 10 and mid value we have 15. So 15 into 10 will get 150. Now next one we have 25 into 25. These two we have to multiply. 25 into 25 will get 625. Now next one 30 into 35. Okay, 30 into 35 we will get 1050. Okay, when we multiply we will get 1050. 30 into 35. Now next one we have 20 into 45. So we will get this one 900. You can check it by multiplying this number. Next we have 55 into 10. We will get 550. Okay, so this is the way to calculate FM. How will calculate FM? Whatever the frequency of the respective class interval is given, we will multiply with their mid value. So 5 into 5, 25, 10 into 15, 150, 25 into 25, 625, 30 into 35, 1050, then 20 into 45, 900, 55 into 10, 550. Okay, this is the way to calculate FM. Okay, now according to our formula, x bar equals to summation Fm by summation F. Now summation Fm, this is summation Fm. How will you calculate summation Fm? Summation Fm, when we add the value of Fm, total of Fm is your summation Fm. Now when we add this, we will get 33300. Okay, that means our summation Fm, how much we are getting here? Summation Fm will get 3300. How you have to add this value plus this one plus this one. So we have to add, we are getting how much? 3300. That means summation Fm we have 3300. Now we need also summation F. So this summation F we have to add it. Okay, if we add the value of F, we will get summation F, and summation F we have 100. Okay, summation F we have 100. Now what we'll do, that we'll put the value of x bar equals to summation fm, we have 3300 divided by 100. Now we can cancel this 20, we'll get x bar equals to 33. So this is the value of arithmetic mean by which method? A direct method. Now I will calculate the arithmetic mean of same question by using shortcut method. Okay, now the same question, the same question I am going to calculate by using shortcut method, and the formula for shortcut method is x bar equals to a plus summation fd divided by summation f. Now a is equals to assumed mean, and fd summation fd equals to, see here first we'll write m, we have to calculate mid value m, then next we have to calculate d equals to x minus a. Okay, assume a mean, we will calculate this, or we can say that this d equals to m minus a, d equals to m minus a, and m is our mid value. Let's make it this one bigger. D equals to m minus a. So m is our mid value, whatever we will calculate it from here, and a is assumed. A equals to assumed mean. Okay, a is our assumed mean. Let's calculate mid value. L1 plus L2 divided by 2. So here 0 plus 10 divided by 2 will get 5. So first mid value, it is same as the earlier one. 5, 10 plus 20, 30 divided by 2, we have 15. The next 25, 35, 45, 55. Now we have to calculate the value of d equals to m minus a. Okay, m minus a. Now we can consider any value as our assumed mean. Okay, here let's consider a. Let's consider a is equals to 35. Okay, 35, this 35 is our a, assumed mean. Now m minus a, first m we have 5 minus a, how much we have? 35. How much will get? Minus 30. Now next one, m we have 15 minus a, assumed mean, how much we have? 35. So 35 we will get minus 20. Now next one we have 25 minus 35, we will get minus 10. We will get here minus 10. Now next one 35 minus 35 will get here 0. Next one we have 45 minus 35 we will get 10. Next we have 55 minus 35 we will get 20. So this is the way to calculate d. What is the formula? D equals to m minus a. What is m? M is the mid value calculated from the given observation, and this a is the assumed mean. Assumed mean means from this value of m, it may be 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. Any one of this value can be taken as assumed mean. Okay, so according to our example, we have taken this 35 as assumed mean, and then on the basis of this assumed mean 35, we have calculated the value of d. Okay, now next we have to make one more column, and we have to calculate the value of fd. We have to calculate the value of fd. Okay, what is fd? Fd, see, f is already there, d we have already calculated. So 5 into 35, sorry, 30 into 5. See, f is, first f we have 5, and first d, this value of d we have minus 30. So 5 into minus 30 equals to minus 150. Okay, minus 150. Now next one, 10 into minus 20. So 10 into minus 20, 200, minus 200. Okay, minus 200. Now next one, 25 into minus 10, minus 250. Then 30 into 0, 0. Then 20 into 10, 200. Then 10 into 20, 200. Okay, so we have calculated the value of this FD. Now we have to find summation FD. Okay, summation FD means whatever the value of D we have obtained, if we add, we will get summation FD. So summation FD we are getting minus 200. We will get summation FD minus 200, and summation F, the summation F we have how much? 100. Okay, now by applying the formula of shortcut method, I will calculate the value of, see, x bar equals to a plus summation FD by summation F. Now assume mean. How much we have assumed here? 35. So in place of assume mean, what we'll do, we'll write 35. Summation FD, how much we have? Minus 200. So here minus 200 divided by summation F, how much we have? Summation F we have 100. Summation F we have 100. So summation F we have, directly I'll write 100. Now 35 plus into minus, minus 200 divided by 100. Now this 20 can be cancelled out. Okay, now the remaining one we have 35 minus 2. So 35 minus 2, how much will get? 33. So by using this shortcut method also, for the same question we are getting the same value of arithmetic mean. So it is up to you, whichever method you feel easier, you can follow that method. Now the next part we are going to calculate the arithmetic mean of same question by following which method? Step deviation method. And in the case of step deviation method, formula is x bar equals to a plus summation f d dash by summation f into c. Now here we have come across with two new words, d dash. So d dash equals to d by c. Okay, d by c. So d, how will calculate d? D equals to m minus a. Whatever the mid value we have obtained for different values, minus we have to consider one assume mean. Like in the previous sums also we have done the same thing. We have considered 35 as assumed mean. So here also we will follow the same thing. Now d dash equals to d by c. And what is c? C equals to class width. Class width means the difference between these two, the difference between upper limit and lower limit. So 10 minus 0, 10, 20 minus 10, 10, 30 minus 20, 10. So here the value of c, how much we have? 10. The difference between upper limit and lower limit. So you can check it in each and every observation. See, 20 minus 10 we will get 10. So 10 will be our class width. Here if I consider this one, 40 minus 30, 40 minus 30 we have 10. So class interval is given, and from this lower limit and upper limit we have to find the value of this class width. So in each and every cases we are getting c equals to 10. Now I will calculate the value of different this mid value d, then d dash, then f d dash, and on the basis of that we have to calculate, okay, the value of arithmetic mean. Let's start. So mid value 0 plus 10 divided by 2, L1 plus L2 divided by 2. So here we will get 5 as the earlier one. Now 10 plus 20, 30 divided by 2 will get 15. 20 plus 30, 50 divided by 2, 25. So next one will get 35, 45, 55. Done. This mid value we have calculated. Now we have D. d equals to m minus a. Okay, m minus a, and a we can suppose consider 35. Like the previous sum, we have assumed 35 as assumed mean. Now we will calculate. We will calculate the value of this d. Now d, see, mid value first we have 5. 5 minus we have 35. How much will get? Minus 30. Okay, minus 30. Now next one we have 15 minus 35. We will get minus 20. Next one we have 25 minus 35. 25 minus 35 will get minus 10. Okay, minus 10. So now what I'll do, that I'll write directly. Directly I'll write the value. So m 5 minus 35 will get minus 30. Next 15 minus 35 will get minus 20. So 25 minus 35 minus 10. 35 minus 35 0. 45 minus 35 10. 55 minus 35 20. So we have calculated the value of d also. Now we will calculate d dash by c. Sorry, d dash equals to d by c. Okay, now d dash, see, deviation from assuming, d dash equals to d by c. So d, how much we have in the first one? Minus 30 divided by c. C we have 10. Okay, so minus 30 divided by 10, we will get minus 3. Now next one, minus 20 divided by 10, minus 2. Minus 10 divided by 10, minus 1. 0 divided by minus 10 will get 0. Then 10 divided by 10 will get 1. 20 divided by 10 will get 2. Now why I am doing this? Because d dash equals to d by c. D is our deviation from assumed mean. Okay, so c is our class width. As I have been saying, the difference between these two will be the value of c. So 10 minus 0 we will get 10. 20 minus 10 we will get 10. 30 minus 20 we will get 10. So class width, c is our class width, and class width, how it is calculated? Upper limit minus lower limit. So in each case we have value c equals to 10. So d dash equals to d by c. Whatever the value we have obtained, in the first case d equals to minus 30. Minus 30 divided by 10, we got minus 3. Then next value we have minus 20. Minus 20 divided by 10, we got minus 2, and so on. Now we have to calculate f d dash. Okay, f d dash. So if we have number of students, if we have, and d dash also we got it from the given observation. So first see, 5, frequency is 5 and d dash is minus 3. So 5 3s are 15. How much will get? Minus 15. Now next one, 10 into minus 2. 10 into minus 2 will get minus 20. Now next one we have frequency 25. 25 into minus 1, minus 25. Now next one, 30 into 0, we will get 0. Next 20 into 1, 20. Okay. Then next we have 10 into 2, 20. Now according to our formula, as we have seen that, now I will rub this portion. We have x bar equals to a plus summation f d dash by summation f into c. This is our formula. Okay, this is our formula. So f d dash, summation f d dash. How get summation f d dash? If we add these values, this will be your summation f d dash. So when we add this value, summation f d dash, we are getting minus 20. If you add this, we'll get minus 20. Okay, summation f summation f will get summation f is equals to 100. Okay, then c is equals to c is 10. Now we will put the value in the given formula. Okay, I will drop this portion also so that it will be easy for me to calculate. Now, okay, x bar equals to a. Assume in how much we have 35. So write it here 35 plus summation f d dash. Summation f d dash how much we got? Minus 20 divided by summation f we have 100 into c. This c how much we have? C equals to 10. So here x bar equals to 35 plus into minus 20 by 100 into 10. So 1 0 can be cancelled out, this 0 and this 0 can be cancelled out. X bar equals to 35 minus 2. So x bar equals to 35 minus 2, we have 33. So by using the step deviation method also we can calculate the value of arithmetic mean. As I said, whichever is easier for you, whichever method is easier for you, you can follow that method and you can easily calculate the value of arithmetic mean. Whether you follow it direct method, shortcut method or step deviation method.